Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 2025 gift guide. For me, it's the exact same every single year. I get to December and I don't know what to get anyone. I always struggle to decide what I'm getting each person without breaking the bank. So if you guys are struggling to think of ideas to buy your loved ones, or if you're thinking of anything you should put on your Christmas list this year, then this video is for you. So my first category is gifts for boyfriends. I feel like this year I've done a good job of getting gifts for Ben, but in the past couple years I really have struggled. And also, men don't really ask for things. They give you a few ideas and then you kind of have to work off of that. So I thought I would share what I've gotten for Ben in the past couple years that he's really liked. So if your boyfriend is into the gym or he's really active, Gymshark do really affordable gym clothes, specifically the gym shorts. I got them for Ben a couple years ago and they're still in perfect condition and they fit really nicely and the material is perfect. I think they're called the Gymshark Apex shorts. I'll put them up on screen, but they're a really affordable gift idea. Next, I've put down a massage gun, a bit more on the pricier side, but when you have a massage gun, you will use it every single day if you go to the gym. And to go with that, a foam roller, which I personally use every single night when I do my stretches, especially on leg days, because you don't understand how cramped up your legs get, especially my calves. Moving on, I've got down protein powder. Protein powder can be quite expensive, like not something that you would just want to buy yourself. And also any like protein bars or creatine if your boyfriend uses creatine. Again, things that they may not think of buying themselves, but it's just handy to have. I've also got down the lift-in straps from Gymshark. You can get them from anywhere. You can get them from Amazon. They're relatively cheap. But again, most people that go to the gym or most people that are lift heavy will need some lift-in straps. For fashion, I've only got a couple things down because I always struggle getting, well, specifically Ben, clothes because he can be quite fussy. So I don't want to get like a top or some bottoms and he doesn't actually like them unless he specified what he wants. But one thing I did get last year, which have gone down well, are the Skims pants. Skims, anything from Skims, I know it can be expensive, but they are so comfy. I've got a few bits from Skims and I can always guarantee that the quality is going to be amazing. So Skims pants are really comfy, they don't shrink or anything, they're great material. Again, as I said, they can be pricey, but I think they're just better than your average Calvin Klein's. Next, going on to hobbies, I've got down Lego. Like, anyone, any age, any gender loves a bit of a Lego. It's just something to do. I like getting people like a DIY gift so they can do it after Christmas, and Lego is perfect for that. Also, any board games. Me and Ben love Monopoly Deal. It's the best card game ever. So if you guys need like a little stocking filler idea, I think it's only £4.50 on Amazon. I'll put it up on the screen, but it's just such a good game. So yeah, any board games or card games are a great stocking filler. Next, I've got down a customized or personalized photo book, or like a scrapbook that you can do it yourself. I think I did this for an anniversary a couple years ago and it's just really nice. You can display it, you can print off pictures, or you can have little train tickets if you've ever kept any sentimental bits like that. And then what I do each year when we go on holiday or we do something exciting, I just print more pictures off and stick them in, so it's like a never-ending photo book. Also, you could create your own photo frames like this. I did this a couple years ago. I printed this picture out from a Polaroid printer that I have, and then I just ordered some dehydrated flowers from Amazon and then created about 3 or 4 photo frames. So you can have one and your significant other can have one as well. Next, on to tech and gaming. I feel like most boyfriends would appreciate if they play PlayStation or Xbox, just to get them some vouchers, even if it's just £10 for them to put money towards a game that they want to buy. I feel like it's just a really easy stocking filler. Next, a bit more pricey, but any headsets, gaming mouse, or gaming keyboards, also like a new controller, are always nice gifts to get if you know that they like gaming. And definitely on the more pricier side, but things like a Nintendo Switch, which is a bit of a cheat code because you can get him the Nintendo Switch and then you can actually use it yourself as well. Lastly, I've got experiences. So obviously you can get concert tickets, any sport game tickets if they're into football or golf or something like that. Last year, Ben actually did a driving experience, which was really, really cool. It was at Brands Hatch and he could pick, I think it was like 6 cars that he could race around a racetrack, and he really enjoyed it. So that's a good little experience thing to do. And if you're working with a higher budget, doing like a little weekend getaway is so nice and it's great for both of you to enjoy. So last year we went to Centre Parks, and then the year before we went to the Cotswolds and we stayed in this cute little cottage, and it was just a really wholesome weekend. One thing I got Ben a couple years ago and he uses literally every single day is the duffel bag from Gymshark. I think it was like £25 and I got the smaller one because I didn't want it to be too bulky, but it's such a good idea for literally any weekend getaway, or if they're staying over at yours, or if you're going to the gym as well. It's just really convenient. So a weekend getaway bag or a duffel bag is always highly appreciated. I've also got down any grooming kits. Harry's do some really nice ones, and also Manscaped as well. They have really good gifts for Christmas. And the last one I've got is cologne. It can be quite expensive, especially if you're going for like Dior Sauvage or something like that, but there are definitely some cheaper options online. I love Zara perfumes, men and women. They do some great dupes and they're really, really cheap. Next, I'm going on to gifts for dads or father-in-laws. I feel like dads are the hardest people to buy for. Forget what I said about boyfriends. They just never tell you what they want. Like, it's really, really hard to buy from them. Either they literally have everything or they don't ask for anything. So I've compiled a list of stuff that I've previously got my dad that he actually has liked or used. Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory, but if your dad enjoys golf, any golf stuff is always appreciated and it will get used. For the last 4 years, I've got my dad a pack of golf balls and he's always gonna need golf balls to use. I also last year got him a like little pin, like a personalised golf pin. I think it's called a golf pin, I don't know, I'll put it up on the screen. But essentially when you put it there to track your ball, I don't know. But he really likes it and he uses it, and it was a nice touch that I got it personalised. Going along with the golf theme, golf shoes, golf tops, bottoms, golf glove, which I got my dad last year. Next, I've put down smart home devices such as an Alexa, an Echo Dot, or like a Google Home. I feel like people don't realise the convenience of having an Amazon Alexa until they actually have one. I have one in my room and also in the kitchen downstairs, and it's just so convenient when you're cooking and you need to set a timer, or if you just want some tunes going on. I really, really recommend a smart home device. Next, I've put down wireless headphones or AirPods. Again, a bit on the pricier side, but you can definitely get cheaper alternatives such as Sony or Beats. A couple years ago, we got my dad some AirPods and we never thought that he'd actually use them, but on holiday, he loves them. When you're on holiday and you don't want like a massive speaker to disturb everyone, but you've just got your headphones, he loves them and he uses them all the time. Next, I've got down a wallet. My dad's guilty of never having a wallet and carrying his cash in his wallet, so a wallet is a great idea. Going on to food, there are so many chocolate hampers, drink hampers. You can always bank on them using those. Then I've got down like a spice set that you can get from, I saw one from Mankind, and also a hot sauce set, which I was gonna get him last year, and I think it's the Sauce Company. I think that's correct. They do a personalised gift set so you can choose the sauces and spices that you want in the set as well. I've then got down shirts, whether it's like a 3/4 zip or if it's a Ralph Lauren polo. Ted Baker do some really affordable ones, and Next as well. I also really like M&S for men. They do some really nice bits. I recently saw this and I thought it was a great idea, and it's a craft beer subscription. Any subscriptions really for like anyone that you can think of. They do some really nice flower subscriptions, as I said, beer subscriptions, magazine subscriptions if you know someone who really likes a certain magazine. And I feel like it's the gift that keeps giving, because every month they have something to open and you can kind of do it every year. So you can pay, I think you can pay for like 3, 6 or 12 months. So even if you get the 12-month one, then it will literally go until next December. Okay, next I've got down gifts for your mum, your sister, your mother-in-law, or your sister-in-law. Basically any girl in your life. So the first thing I've got down, and I've probably got 4 people this gift throughout the years, is a heated blanket. I have 2 myself. You have heated blankets and you also have heated pads that you can sit on. A heated blanket is such a good gift, especially because you're gifting it in the winter months. I feel like it's a necessity. They are so cheap to run, a lot cheaper than putting your heating on, and they last forever. I've had mine, I think, for 5 years now, and it never lets me down. I always get it out around Christmas time. The one I have is from Dreamland, I think, which is a bit more pricey, but you can get them on Argos and Sainsbury's. You can basically get them anywhere. Next, I've got down candles. I love gifting people candles. I'm a candle lover myself, so any candles, Bath and Body Works, Jo Malone. Jo Malone is a bit more pricier, but you can get any. You can get a Yankee Candle, and you know that people are just going to use a candle. Going with that, a candle lamp is such a good gift. I don't have a candle lamp myself, but I really want to get one. They look so nice as a decor piece, and it's just a nice way to heat your candle, so you don't need any matches, and it burns really nicely as well. So I'm definitely putting that on my list this year. Sticking with Jo Malone, I've also put their incense sticks and also their perfumes as well. I love Jo Malone. They just have such nice smelling stuff. So yeah, Jo Malone is perfect, and they also have really good deals throughout the year, to be honest. Next, I've got down photo frames. I feel like a mum just loves getting a photo frame of you and your family, or any pets that you have in your life. It's just an easy bag, and you can get loads of personalised photo frames as well from places like Etsy. The next thing I've got down is probably the best gift that I've personally ever been given, which is a paint by numbers canvas. I got given one of these of me and Ben. You've probably seen this already, but I just absolutely love it, and I had the best time painting this. It took a while, but I finally got it done, and it just looks so realistic. Like, it looks like this is a picture, but I painted this. I'll put the company up on screen which one this was from, and it's really, really simple. If you're not great at art, but you still love DIY, then you would literally love that. And if you know anyone in your life who likes a little bit of DIY or painting, I would highly suggest it. I also did one for my nan last year, and she absolutely loved it, and she has it up in her house, and it just looks so nice, and it's just such a thoughtful gift. Again, something that's fun to do, and you can paint it after Christmas as well. Next, I've got down a spa weekend. Everyone loves a little spa weekend, especially mums who just want to sit back and relax. And they also do great deals on places like Virgin Experience and Voucher as well, so it's not as pricey as you would think. They also do ones at Centre Parks as well. Next, again, that you can get from Virgin Experiences is afternoon tea, or like a bottomless brunch. You and your mum can go, and it's just a really nice time to spend with each other. I know I've said this, but any experience gifts are just really nice to do and really fun as well. The next thing I've got down is personalised jewellery. And this goes for anyone in your life, to be honest. I've gotten Ben a personalised ring with his initials in the centre, and I've also been gifted a lot of personal jewellery throughout the year, and I just love it. I think it's really sentimental, and when that person's wearing that piece of jewellery, they can always think of you. And it doesn't have to be too expensive either. You can get them from Etsy, you can get them from Amazon. But the ones I absolutely love are from Abbott Lion. I got gifted an Abbott Lion ring and also the bracelet as well for my birthday. The ring has my initials on it, and the bracelet is my birthstone, which I love. It's just such a nice touch, and I wear them literally all the time. Next, I've got down premium skincare or hair care or makeup. Buying skincare and makeup can be a bit difficult because sometimes it's a bit risky getting skincare when you don't know what they use or what works for their skin. For me, my skincare is very simple. I just use kind of like an acne face cream, but if you know what they like and what they actually use, then it's always a good gift to get. Hair care is something that I really like to gift, especially like premium hair care brands that you wouldn't really buy yourself. Things like hair masks, hair oils, and especially from pricier brands like K18. I wouldn't necessarily buy it myself, but it's nice to have, and a nice hair routine goes a long way. Also, I know makeup, you can't really get foundations or concealers because it's hard to know what shade they'd be. But any face creams, primers, lip gloss, or lipstick, if you know that they wear lipstick. I really love the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Plumping Lip Gloss. And if you know the shades that they normally wear, it's just such an easy gift to get. The next brand that I've got down is Neon. I love their stuff. I always gift stuff from Neon. They have so many things on their website, from diffusers to candles to room sprays, and they always look so clean and elegant in your room. Ben's got a neon diffuser which smells amazing, and you can also buy the little oils that come in it as well if you want to buy the gift set. So if you know that someone likes their room smelling really nice, definitely look on Neon. The last thing I've got down is a Polaroid printer. As I said earlier, I've got a Polaroid printer and it's just so nice for stuff like doing the photo frames or the scrapbooks, or you can just put them up in your room. Like they always look really, really nice in your room. They can be quite pricey. I think they're normally like 80 to 90 £90, but when you have it, all you need to buy is the prints, which are relatively cheap, and they last forever. I think I've had mine for probably nearly 10 years now. And they're a lot cheaper and more convenient than just getting the camera itself, because any pictures on your phone you can print out pretty much straight away. You don't have to bring the camera with you everywhere. So going on to my last category, which is girlfriends, the first thing I've got down is a silk pillowcase. I've actually asked for a silk pillowcase this Christmas. Again, they can be quite pricey. The one I asked for was from the White Company, but again, they do really good deals. And a silk pillowcase will change your life. It's so much better for your skin and your hair, and it really does just eliminate the risk of damage or acne, and it does feel really nice and smooth on your skin. So a silk pillowcase is a great gift, and hopefully I get it this year. The next thing I've got down, which I have so many of, are jelly cats. Most girlfriends love jelly cats, and they're just so cute and really sentimental, and honestly there's thousands on their website now, so a jelly cat is a great gift. Next thing I've got down is water bottles or Stanley cups. If you know your girlfriend drinks a lot like me, I always need to have a water bottle by my side. Getting a Stanley is a great idea. They can be bulky, but you can get smaller ones as well. And in this house, we have millions of chili cups. Chili cups are great. They're really compact. You can get the thermal ones to put your tea or like hot chocolate in, and you can also get water bottles as well. They personalise for you, which is a really nice touch. Next, if your girlfriend's into reading, I've put a Kindle down. I love my Kindle. I go everywhere with my Kindle. Like on the train, it's just so convenient to read literally anywhere, and it's just so much easier than having a million books. But sometimes I do like physical books as well. So if there are any books that have like a really nice pretty colour, I always ask for the physical books, but a Kindle is just really convenient. And if you have Amazon as well, you can get some Amazon Prime books on the Kindle. Next thing I've put down, I've got myself, and it's so handy, you'll see it literally in the background, is my sunset alarm clock. If you struggle getting up in the morning, especially in the winter nights, having a sunset alarm clock is just so useful. Like, it wakes you up in such a good mood because you don't have an alarm screaming in your ear, and it's just a really cozy, nice way to start the morning. It also has sound on it as well, so you can do white noise to wake up to, you can do like birds. The most popular brand I think is Lumi, but it can be more expensive, and that one's from Amazon and it works perfectly, to be honest. So yeah, you can get the cheaper one, or you can spend a bit more and get the Lumi alarm clock. The next thing I've got down, as I've said before, Lego. I love the Lego flower bouquets. They are so nice, and it's such a cute little gift idea. I've got two different flower bouquets, one from Ben, one from my nan, and they're currently in a vase, and it just looks so nice. Like, you can just put it on the side. You know they're obviously never gonna die. It's like the perfect gift, like flowers forever. Ben also got me a bonsai tree, a Lego bonsai tree for my birthday, which was just really nice. And I love DIY, I love crafts, so it was nice doing it, and it looks really nice in my room at the moment. The next thing I've got on my list are pyjamas. I'm a lover of pyjamas. You can get pyjamas from literally anywhere, but in my family we have a tradition of giving pyjamas every year on Christmas Eve, so I always get new pyjamas at Christmas. Obviously you can get cheaper pyjamas, but if you're, you know, looking to splash a bit more money, the Skims pyjamas feel unreal, and also the White Company do amazing pyjamas. The last thing I've got down are shoes, in particular the Vehars. I've got a pair of Vehars, and I got them because they're just such a basic shoe that can go with anything. I wear my Vehars all the time to work because they're just so simple, and I can also wear them day to day as well. So that's the last thing that I've got on my 2025 gift guide. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll link everything that I mentioned down below in the description, and I hope this helps you out when thinking of what to buy your loved ones or what to ask for this Christmas. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!